Not your grandma's cookies. What is this innovative, high-class business all about? Well, let me tell you. Unlike other competitors in the cookie business, such as Wake and Bake or Sweet Creations, Not Your Grandma's Cookies is set apart with our interactive, personalized cookie bar. The cookie bar is a place where people can come to express themselves creatively, as well as feel a slight hunger or sugar low. They can construct a shaped cookie and make it their own, whether they're into snowflakes, cars, or gingerbread men. We've got it all. Choose between a plain cookie as a simple snack or a cookie decked out with colored frostings and sprinkles, or anything in between. Our mission is to cultivate happiness with every bite, hand-tailored to each customer's taste.
For Not Your Grandma's Cookies, we wanted to go with a sugar cookie recipe. The recipe we chose in particular only has 6 ingredients, which made it very inexpensive to make. Along with that, it yielded quite a few cookies per batch. We also wanted to choose a sugar cookie because it is a good base for our cookie bar idea, which is much like the idea of a frozen yogurt bar where you can customize your cookie to your own particular liking.
To manufacture our cookies, we had a series of jobs that needed to be done. We had to gather our materials for both the cookie dough and our frosting. We worked each of our ingredients into our dough, and then we used the provided ovens to complete the cookies. While our cookies baked, we created our homemade frosting. Once our first batch of cookies was finished baking, we pre-frosted some of our cookies. Our company was somewhat successful on manufacturing day, but we would have been more successful if we had tested our recipe beforehand. It would have also been more successful had we pre-mixed our dough. To make our manufacturing more successful, we would pre-mix the dough and have less members of our team on our manufacturing day. Our method of overhead was relatively reasonable. We would not choose to change it in the future because it was rather accurate.
Like most businesses, there are variances from the estimates and the actuals. Our business is no exception. We had different variances from all the way from costs to labor. One of our primary variances was baking variance from direct labor. We had an estimate of 90 minutes. However, we went over to about 120 minutes. Another variance was in some direct materials. We ended up using more flour than we had originally estimated. Also, we also had some sales revenue variances. We expected to make more than we did, and so we ended up selling a little bit less, so a little variance there. And this is the primary variances for our business.
As for our marketing strategy, I believe we shined in this area. Instead of selling just cookies, we were selling an experience. Allowing customers to customize their own cookies added an element of fun to the cookie buying experience. Our customers enjoyed either watching us create their cookie designs or creating their own designs. With our bright colored frosting, sleek looking table setup, and some friendly faces, it was hard for customers to stray away from checking out Not Your Grandma's Cookie Bar. Another marketing strategy was adding an opportunity to win a free cookie. If the customer managed to throw a ping pong ball into a cup from a certain distance, they could win themselves a complimentary cookie. Although nobody was able to complete the challenge, it created a lot of interaction between us and the customers, and drew people to our table instead of our competitors' tables. Overall, our company was a success. However, we could have done better as a company with more advertisement, less members of our team working at any given time, and more time to sell. We also could have sold out our total product and would have successfully made the maximum total profit possible. We ran into issues with the recipe we chose, as it did not account for the correct amount of flour per batch, or call for chilling the dough prior to rolling and cutting. Once we got the correct ratio of ingredients, our cookies turned out great, and we were able to produce more than our original estimate. Some things we could do differently were once again, pre-make and chill the dough at home, advertise the sale to more students, professors, and staff members, make less product, and test the recipe for batch counting, and finally, more effectively and efficiently divide the hours of manufacturing and selling between all group members.